partners will go back to their sales reps or to the delivery team, and things are through email, and so it's hard for us to prioritize based on how long the ticket's been open if we don't have one open. So help us help you open a case, and that's a good way to go about it. And we are expanding our support team currently and have plans to expand to more than double its size over the next 3 to 6 months. So we're excited about the growth in our partnerships, and of course our support team is going to grow with that, along with the added technical documentation. Okay, so the delivery email. The delivery email is pretty basic. It gives you a login to this dashboard. It's dashboard.sosonlinebackup.com, and it also links to training schedule, recorded trainings, and various knowledge base articles that are important to look at. It's always important, just as with delivery and with support, make sure that you do have this communication in there. If you're not getting these emails, check your spam filter. You might as well just whitelist sosonlinebackup.com in any environment that you're going to be working in, as this is also the domain that a lot of our backups, or that all of our backup servers are sitting on. So various subdomains all under sosonlinebackup.com. So that's one great troubleshooting step, but also just to make sure the communications go smoothly. So in this dashboard, you're given a login, and this is known as the partner dashboard and/or the ServerSafe dashboard for those of you who have been in our program for a while and are familiar with some of our legacy programs, legacy dashboards. So we have 3 sections in this dashboard currently. We have the online backup and recovery section, which refers to your cloud space. So this usage meter here, 497 gigabytes provisioned of 500 gigabytes. So this would be, for most of you, a terabyte or more. And the number and the usage is based on a provisioned account. So as soon as you create a backup account, then it gets added to this usage feature. So our service is based on provisioned or allocated space rather than used backup space. But we do have that used backup space available. All the links in this section here are going to link directly into the back of the Premier Web Integration package that we've given you. So you don't have to access the Premier Web Integration package from here, but it's nice to be able to do that. So if we go to, let's just hit Administer User. So we're going to open this up and see it's logged us into the back side of our web integration package. This other section, Central Management, goes to our Pulse management server. So also the Pulse agent here and the Pulse license here. If I hit go to Central Admin Portal, it's going to open me up into my Pulse server. And this is where I can see some monitoring and event reporting. Server backup and recovery. This is where you manage server seats. So if you have existing backup accounts or you're creating a new account, any backup account can have a license added to it. So you would just come in here, you go to Manage Licenses, and then you can change or assign or unassign licenses here. So if you're out of licenses, you're assigned, you need more, then you would need to go to your partner specialist and order another pack. Licenses for ServerSafe, unlike a backup account, are specific to one deployment. So you can only use one license per machine. When you're talking about VMs, it treats a VM as a unique physical machine. Whereas just a backup account itself can be installed on any number of machines or servers if you're just doing backups off-site. But to actually create images and restore Exchange at a granular level, you do need a server license. Okay, so now we're going to go straight into the web package. This is a big part, and there are some things you got to do to get started here. So let me just go to the dashboard, and let me minimize these things on the side here so we can see all the different options. We have a couple questions right now. Some of them we're going to get to. One from Jason, does unlimited versioning use up my customer's storage space, or could I have a million versions of a single 100K file? You have a million versions of a single 100K file. The versioning is free, as we put it, meaning we only count the largest version of a file against the subscribed backup space. So if you have a PST file and it's backing up, 7 times a day, and day 1 it's 1 gig, day 365 it's 3 gigs, you're not going to be taking up, 2 or 3 terabytes just for that PST file. It's only going to be 3 gigs. Dave asked, do you have copies of the features for marketing? Yeah, it's on our website, so you can literally just, and I'll show you how you can do that. You could just copy whatever's on there and then paste it into the web package here, and then there you go. And then we're going to have, in the Partner Resource Center, you're going to see continued updates on on white papers as far as feature sets, basic use guides, advanced user guides, etc. Question from Anthony, where is use space available? In a number of places, so it's available here in this web package. We'll go over that. It's also available for your direct or for your customer. So if you log in with a specific backup account, you can see all that information as well. Tim asked, so you need a license for each server? Yes, if you're going to be creating an image or if you're going to be recovering Exchange at a granular level. So let's go into, real briefly, one good knowledge base article here. If we go back, and it really explains where ServerSafe, how it operates, because ServerSafe is it's a concatenation of various agents used at different parts of your environment. So a good article here is, do I need a staging server to use SOS ServerSafe? We're going to get into this in more detail, but there's a nice picture here where it shows you where you would install each of the agents. So Image Creator, which requires a license, would be installed at each server that you want to create a full image of. You would point the image to a staging machine where you would install ImageStream, which does not require a license, and you would take those images off-site. We're going to demo all this as well.
And I'll just add that Image Creator is a fancy word for a local backup of an image, and the staging machine is just a place where you're storing your images. It could be an existing desktop at the customer site. It could be a NAS, a Windows server.
An online file and folder backup. You can really install ImageStream or online file and folder backup anywhere. We recommend ImageStream for server environments as it is specifically designed for large files and large file sets. The online file and folder backup is more heavily branded for you, so it's good to put at individual workstations and desktops. But if you wanted to, you can install ImageStream on these workstations as well and run backups directly to the cloud. All these agents do are pushing files from the cloud. Mobile application. So again, the mobile apps, right now you can use the SOS app, but the iPhone app really struggles on the newer 4S iPhones because of the bigger camera and some of the software updates. But for the most part, if you don't have a 4S, then you should be able to download the iPhone app, back up pictures and contacts, no problem. So again, we're expecting, hopefully end of the quarter to have this built. We're not really sure. It's kind of a week-by-week thing. It depends how the availability of the iPhone app as a generic version really depends on how quickly we can get this built, get those changes made so that it can handle the larger files due to the new hardware and software. All right, so we're gonna push all the technical specific, the service specific questions to the second part of this, and we're gonna go through just the web integration package and setup. So here we have the back side of our web integration package. If I go to View Site here, This is the customer-facing side of things, so manageonlinebackup.com. This is live. This is our faux partner, these for examples. You can come here to download the ServerSave webinar deck that we use. There's a disaster study here, recorded training link, download the ServerSave, sample risk registry, just some basic stuff. And that's pretty much it. So the first thing that you're going to do when you come in here, well, first let's give an overview. First on the left, we have our navigation column. So we have backup users. So if you want to see all the users that you've created and perform different administrative functions or view details, you can do that there. Admin users, just like it says, if you need multiple admin users, then you can create multiple logins here. There is only one level of administrator. So if you have access at all, you have access to all. CTCs and plans, you really just come in here to view the plans and change pricing. And we'll go over that in a minute. A CTC is it's a unique code system that we use here internally to identify you as a partner and to organize the various plans that you have available to your customers. So we're going to add the CTC for you. We're going to populate the plans for you. All you need to do is come in and set the pricing for them. Coupons. You have the ability to create various coupon codes, and we'll go through that. So you can, send people a coupon code for 50% off or $50 off. You can limit it based on a date range or a number of uses. Content. We have a full content management system in here. So if you're familiar with WordPress or Joomla, then you're going to be very comfortable in this environment. Those are systems that we're comfortable with and familiar with, and that's what we built out here. Support tickets, just a really basic support ticketing system. So when your customers log in, if they have an issue, they can just issue a support ticket for you. You can comment on it, just kind of like a thread. Real basic stuff. We do have a really nice mailer in here. The mailer is terrific. We're going to go through it today, and it allows you to create various subscriber groups, various campaigns, and then see the statistics on those campaigns as far as click-through rate, open rate, unsubscribe rate, etc. So this is a really nice tool, especially if you're just getting into it, or if you're coming into a program where you got a bunch of leads, but you're still trying to figure out how to contact them. This is a great way to do that. Or just keep in contact with your existing customers. It's always good to keep that mind share with your customers, especially in the managed service.